your things, okay? I appreciate it. This is going to be hard to hear, but trust. This subject's a must. If I could have it any other way, I would look the other way like everyone else, because sometimes it's easier to do than touch on areas as sensitive as this. Sweep it under the rug and turn our ear from the bug that ticks for more violence. Seeds sown, the roots turned into bitterness. Hearts darkened and shattered into fragmented pieces. Never bearing fruit. Leafless. Embracing a mentality of bondage because no one dares to speak up and out against the generational garbage left to us by our mother. Hush. What goes on in this house stays in this house. You better not open up your mouth. Who's going to believe you anyhow anyway, huh? Who? Look at you. You're ugly, you're dumb, ain't worth nothing more than laying on your back. You go grow up with 100 kids living in the projects. I tell you that. You better do what's good for you. Keep your eyes down and your mouth shut. Even during our school days, our minds was converted to senselessness. Oh, honey, I know that it's hard sometimes, you know, new environment, new school, trying to make new friends, but I can tell you this, I don't know everything, but I was your age once and I had to learn a lot of things, and I had the opportunity of sharing it with you. I don't know everything, but I do know this. If he or she hits you, they just must really like you, so don't take it personal, honey. They just have a little crush on you. If he taunts you, it's even more real. If he degrades you, you got the real deal. How twisted is this logic? But we take the abuse. And somehow, some way, our minds become poisoned with deadly toxins set out to alter our perspective of what love truly is. Illogically justifying the behavior of this narcissist is logical to make the sting hurt less.
Come on.
Mind in the whirlwind. We embark on a journey of fear, convinced that we are alone and that there is no escape, even when the door is right there in our face. So we show face, post haste, glam and glitter. Even taking extreme lengths to conform our appearance so no one sees the truth. Truth. And the reality is that there is a ticking time bomb within, and everyone within the circle feels it, waiting for the day for that volcano to violently erupt and disrupt what little piece fought for. Silent whimpers whispering loudly, "But I told you so, girl. Didn't I tell you it's a hot mess, right?" As if they really knew. And when will we become woke enough to speak up against what's been going on for centuries? See, you gotta recognize that shame is a gift from the inner me, whose sole purpose is to go through anything that's possible to completely wipe out our identity so that we go unbroken. Never know what it truly is to live free. Hopeless. Because they have taken pieces of me and left me wounded. I bleed. Because they go on with their lives as if they didn't dismantle mine, sleeping oh so peacefully while we're left to pick up the pieces. Suffering at the hands of another, and for what? And then why do we convince ourselves that no one should know when knowing is the best way to make people aware of the signs? The sign can make or break a life that is just as important as mine. See, revelation breeds elevation, and even though you've bled and suffered, been choked out, this close to being coked out, many of us are still alive. Yeah. You survive. Continuing forward in shame and bondage prevents you from being free. And I know it wasn't great from being in your shoes, but please don't let your journey die with you. So let me encourage you. See, the very thing that you've had to come out of is the very thing that can prevent another woman, boy, or girl from suffering like you, prevent another man from accepting that a toxic relationship is what he deserves. So like Johnny Appleseed, let's plant those seeds. And eventually the harvest will come. And the silent ones can glean from your field of truth, setting them on a path of freedom and preventing regurgitated cycle of foolishness. You hold the key. So be bold enough, daring enough to speak out and speak up. Because they never told us that nothing is wrong with true freedom. Nothing is wrong with speaking up against things that are painful and moral and just wrong. And yeah, I know they say snitches get stitches. But I say snitches are the ones that can prevent another blow that may lead to 100 stitches across my face.
Come on.
Nothing new is under the sun. So it's time to stop with these played out reruns and rewrite the generational curse of acceptance of hopelessness and a fragmented fate.
Come on.
It's never too late to restore hope.
Come on.
But first, you got to start with you.
True.
I love, I'm so convicted, y'all.